Time for big horsepower and big hair.
You're watching Monster Truck Attitude.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Happy Thanksgiving, MTA family, and welcome to Thursday Night Thunder. We've got 8 of the best Diecast monster trucks ready to rip up this arena floor for all you great fans here tonight. We hope you enjoy the show, and we're going to see if the Classroom Crusher can hang on to the championship flag and take it on into the December season. And right now, we're going to take a look at how round one action is going to be breaking down. Up first, Dragonoid set to take on Vendetta. Then the all-new Master of Disaster takes on the brand-new Barely Tame. Other side of the bracket, Iron Man returns here tonight. He's going to be taking on the brand-new No Problem making its debut. Then USA 1 returns to take a shot at the Classroom Crusher to get us started here tonight inside of round one. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're about to get the action started right now as Jack Tremboli returns here tonight inside of the Vendetta machine. He's going to take on longtime MTA veteran Aaron Church. Bakugan Dragonoid, who's now staged over here on the inside lane. A great matchup between rookie and veteran here to get us started on Thanksgiving. Vendetta takes on the Dragonoid, who's going to semifinals. The green light goes down. Dragonoid and Vendetta side by side through no man's land. A great matchup. Over goes Dragonoid. Aaron Church will put it on its lid inside of the shutdown area, getting a little crossed up on that bus stack down there. We're going to go back and take another look at the MTA replay. And as you see coming down that straightaway, Vendetta with a slight lead on that far lane. Here comes Dragonoid now, trying to make up the ground, and the margin of victory is slim. But Jack Tremboli and Vendetta pull out a win over the veteran here tonight. And again, Aaron Church hitting that band stack down there in the shutdown area, turning over the Dragonoid. And right now, our MTA track crew and officials have rushed down there. They've got the loader all tied in. They're ready to pull Dragonoid back up on all 4 tires. Again, he's out of competition here tonight after a close matchup here with Jack Tremboli and Vendetta. And once again, Vendetta will be moving on into our semifinal matchups. However, who is he going to meet there? Because coming to the line right now, it's an old face with a new truck. Gavin Waddell debuts the brand new Barely Tame here tonight. He's going to be taking on new kid on the block, Jimmy Howington, making his MTA debut here tonight with a brand new truck, the all-new Master of Disaster over here on the inside lane. One sweet look at Square Body Chevrolet as we get ready for this round one matchup. Ford takes on Chevrolet. Here's the green light down the straightaway, side by side to go. Barely Tame with the lead, but Master of Disaster making a big time comeback. Jamie Howington will take it down to the wall, and what a matchup it was between the Master of Disaster and Barely Tame. We've got to go back down and check out our MTA replay and see who won this race here tonight inside of round one. Going back to the replay now, Barely Tame had a good lead, but here comes the Master of Disaster on the inside lane, and Jamie Howington will pull out the win over Gavin Waddell here tonight. Master of Disaster will match up against the Vendetta machine in semis, but now the second half of round one coming to play as Liam Howington made his debut a couple of weeks ago. The Iron Man, the brand new truck, ready to throw down against longtime MTA veteran in a brand new truck making its debut here tonight on Thunder. That's Iron Mike Lanford and the No Problem Ford Bronco. Again, taking on the new kid on the block, Liam Howington, in the brand new Iron Man. A lot of new trucks making their MTA debuts here tonight. Here's the green light as No Problem takes on the Iron Man. New kid on the block, got a lead off No Problem, trying to come back. Over goes the Iron Man on the inside lane. Liam Howington had his hands full with No Problem knocking on his back door the whole way down as Mike Lanford spins it around in the shutdown area. We go back and look at the replay. Iron Man had a slight lead on him as they go up and over the final set of ramps there, and Iron Man pulling out a big time win. A huge upset over the veteran here tonight. And then this is what came after the fact. He tried to get the truck shut down, hitting that second set of cars down there, and it flipped him on over. But luckily, our MTA officials are down there pretty quick. They've got Iron Man rolled back over. We'll have a pit update later on tonight and see if Liam Howington and Iron Man are able to come back for our semifinal competition. But now it is time to close out round one action. Championship flag on the line. It's the return of your Monster Mania 3 champion, Jalen Buford, here tonight in the USA 1 Chevrolet. He is now ready to take on 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜, the new kid on the block. Made his MTA debut a couple of weeks ago. He's already racked up 2 championship wins, one on SmackDown and one on Thursday Night Thunder, as he's the defending champion here tonight. Will he hang on to it to go to semis against USA 1? Green light goes down. It's Classroom Crusher and USA 1 battling it out with the flag on the line. What a matchup! What an awesome race here tonight for the flag in the last race of round 1. USA 1 didn't skip a beat. As we saw, Jalen Buford hasn't been out here for quite some time. He makes his return here tonight and gives the champion a run for his money. As we go back and check out the MTA replay right here through no man's land, a pretty even race over the final jump, and there's your margin of victory. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 will get it by about a tire length, and the flag will stay on the back of the Classroom Crusher here tonight. Jalen Buford put up a good fight in the USA 1, but he's on the trailer. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into semifinal action, we've got our trivia question of the week for you. Leave your answer down in the comment section below. But who drove the wrenchhead.com monster truck at Monster Jam World Finals 2 in 2001? And again, leave your answer down in the comment section below for this week's trivia question. But right now, we're back on Thunder, down inside of the pit area with Liam Howington and the Iron Man machine, who we saw roll that truck over earlier tonight in round 1 action. Not a lot of damage done to the truck. The crew's got him back, and they will be at 100% coming into semifinals. He's ready for competition, and all of them are gunning for the Classroom Crusher here to close out the November season. But right now, we're going to be taking a look at how semifinal action is going to be breaking down as Vendetta gets set to come back to take on the all-new Master of Disaster. Then the return of Iron Man. He's going to take a shot at the champion, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜, inside of the Classroom Crusher. All these drivers want that championship flag. We're going to find out who's taking it on into the all-new December season. And right now, Jack Tremboli looked strong earlier tonight in Vendetta. He will now take on Jamie Howington again in the brand new MTA Master of Disaster over there on the outside lane. There you see new kid on the block, ready to take a shot at the champion if he can make it to the finals. We'll see what he's got against Jack Tremboli in Vendetta over here on the inside. Here's the green light, Master of Disaster in Vendetta. Vendetta's got a lead on him up and over the car now. What a matchup! Over goes Master of Disaster on the bus stack down inside of the shutdown area. A great matchup here in semifinals as both drivers are trying to make it to the final round showdown. We go back and check out the MTA replay. They're pretty much even up and over the first jump now. They settle it down to the second set of ramps. Right there at the line, you see your winner is going to be Jamie Howington and Master of Disaster by inches over Jack Tremboli in Vendetta. And over goes the Master of Disaster in the shutdown area. They got some work to do to make it back for the final round showdown here tonight. But now we're going to find out who Master of Disaster is going to be meeting up with in the finals. Will it be Liam Howington in Iron Man or the reigning and defending Thunder champion 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 inside of the Classroom Crusher? Both drivers are now staged up at the line. They just saw the Master of Disaster roll the truck over. They're wondering what it's going to take to make it to the final round showdown as 2 new kids on the MTA scene are going to throw it down here in semis. Here's the green light now as Iron Man takes on the Classroom Crusher. Even over the first jump, what a matchup! And 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 laying the hammer down, showing why he is the defending Thursday Night Thunder champion. But give it up for Liam Howington and Iron Man. He was hanging door handle to door handle with him all the way down. Here's another look at the replay. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 right here skyrockets that bad boy all the way across the finish line. He will take the flag once again into our final round showdown here tonight. Classroom Crusher is on a rail here this November season. And right now, the stage has been set for the final round showdown. Classroom Crusher takes on Master of Disaster. Flag on the line when we return next. Hey guys, Steve here with Monster Truck Attitude. If you ever thought about signing up for one of the MTA events, be sure to head over to Facebook and find our group, Monster Truck Attitude. That is where we hold all the registrations to get into these racing events, and you can see your name in lights right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be a part of the family and get ready to lock and load on some of the greatest diecast monster truck racing. Welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. The November season ends here tonight, and it's time for the final round showdown as 2 new MTA superstars have made their way onto the scene over here on the outside lane in the all-new Master of Disaster Chevrolet. It's Jamie Howington returning after that wild crash in semis. He's now taking on defending champion 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜 in the Classroom Crusher flag on the line. Who's it going to be? It's showtime here tonight on Thunder. Down the straightaway they go. Classroom Crusher with the lead. Master of Disaster trying to come back, but over he goes. What a crash for the Master of Disaster. Disaster on the outside lane. 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 letting it all loose here tonight against the defending champion and Classroom Crusher. What a matchup for the final round showdown as the November season comes to an end. Let's go back down and check out the MTA replay. Pretty much even off the start, but Classroom Crusher starting to pick up some steam down that straightaway. Up now over the first jump, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 letting it all hang loose here tonight. He picks up the win over the Master of Disaster, but problems for 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 as he turns it over, cartwheeling the truck inside of the shutdown area. Let's go back and take a closer look at the Master of Disaster crash. He goes up and over the first jump, knows he's behind. He just sends it for all it's worth here to get across the finish line first, unable to come up with it, and right there, that was all she wrote right there for the Master of Disaster here in the finals. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up for now a two-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞, Classroom Crusher. And ladies and gentlemen, that will wrap up the November season here on Thursday Night Thunder. We hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday and had fun with us right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for coming out and watching. We'll see you next week to kick off the all-new December season.